Mama, coming home to the place where I belong. I wanna be free, be the only being that I see. Not to rise and not to fall, be at one with love and all. There is no high, no low, there's nowhere else to go except inside. Open up your heart and be just who you are.
Hello, welcome to Yoga with Annette. Welcome to your practice. I invite you to just make your way to your mat, and we're going to start this practice doing a meditation to begin with. I read somewhere once, for an impenetrable shield, stand inside yourself. And I thought, wow, stand inside yourself, what does that mean? And who am I? And how does that feel to stand inside myself? And who am I when I'm not the wife, the sister, the mother, the daughter? Who am I without words? And it just made me think to just explore that a bit, and I've been exploring it in my own practice, and I invite you to have that inquiry as you're practicing as well. So find yourself a seat and just find a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. And as you do, just start to feel yourself on the mat, if you're on a mat. And then I invite you to sit up tall, lift your back up, sit up tall. And we're just going to rest the back of the hand, open palms on our knees. And slowly come to stillness. And as you come to stillness, just notice how you are in this moment. And now start to come to your breath. I invite you to close your eyes so that you can bring your gaze and your attention inwards. And as you close your eyes, it's kind of a signal also to the body that you're looking within. And as you close your eyes, just start to breathe your normal breath in and out. And noticing how that feels as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Is your breath rough, smooth? Is it quick? Is it slow? Just noticing, no judgment. And then starting to feel now how your body feels. Maybe you have an old injury that's aching. Maybe there are sensations elsewhere. Just noticing any sensations around the body. And I invite you to send your breath into that area. As you breathe in, send the breath into that area. And as you breathe out, just exhale fully, inviting anything that doesn't serve you now to go with the breath, the exhale. Keep doing that. Just allowing yourself to let go with the exhale. As you let that stale air out, the carbon dioxide, just allow anything else that doesn't serve you to go with it. And now notice how you feel. I'm going to introduce 2 words, a mantra, and it's simply I am. I am. If you're able to say that out loud, do for a moment. I am. And I invite you to breathe those words fully into your body on the inhale, and on the exhale, just relax into that space. So inhaling together, I am, silently saying those words. Exhaling, inhaling, I am. exhaling, just be inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. So keep going, honoring your own breath, breathing in the words of I am, and just exhaling fully out. Keep going. Just allow any other noises or anything else or any distractions, including thoughts, to fade in the background. It's okay, they're there. You hear them, but let them fade in the background and just pay attention to inhaling I am and exhaling fully. As your body relaxes now, I invite you to bring your focus into your heart. And as you focus on the heart, imagine at the root of your heart a spark, a light, the light of you. A light that shines. Sometimes we have to dust ourselves off, polish ourselves off to shine up a little more brightly, but we all have that spark within us. And just focus your attention on your heart. Maybe you start to feel a bit of warmth around your heart area. That's okay. And imagine that bright spark of you, that light of you, that beauty of you, that joy of you starting to grow and get slightly bigger, maybe a lot bigger, but feel the energy of that light expanding in your heart. Into your chest. Feel it on the back of your body and the front of your body. Extending out into your arms, into your legs. Extending just beyond your body. Into the electromagnetic field of your body. And then now we'll bring in our left hand on our heart area, our right arm on top. Gonna let go of the mantra I am. Inhale for 1 Om. And gently start to open your eyes. So we're going to do a little movement now. You're going to extend the arms out to the side. Bring both arms all the way up, interlace the fingers, and start to push the palms away from you. Feel your bottom underneath you on the mat, that contact with the mat or the earth. And then now start to lengthen up through the spine. Feeling the length along the side body. It's all the way up to the palms, past the wrist. And then we're going to lean over to the right side. Not too far. Keep the left hip down in onto the mat. And then coming back up towards the center. On an in-breath, over towards the left side. Plugging the right hip down. Coming back up. And then we're just going to release the arms down. We're going to bring the hands just at the front of the knees. And we're using it as leverage. So we're going to press into the knees and just gently bring the chest forward. Inhale in, tilt the head back slightly. And as you exhale, round into the back. Inhaling, coming forward. Exhaling, going back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. So we're just warming up the spine. Exhale back. And you can do this a little bit quicker or a little bit slower. So honor your breath. Just a few more. Three, 2, 1. And come into stillness. Notice any sensations in the body. Bringing the hand right on the thighs. We're going to inhale, go forward. As you exhale, come round to the right and back, round to the left. Inhale forward to the right, exhale back and round to the left. And do a few more of these. Maybe the circles are big, maybe they're small. And again, just really listening to your body first and then listening to me. So notice how it feels. And we're just going to slowly stop that direction and start to go into the other direction. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward to the left. Exhale back to the right. Keep going. Just a few more. And one more going round. And then slowly come into stillness. Opening the arms wide. Lifting the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Circle. Exhale. In. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to release that down. And I invite you now to come to all fours. If that's okay for you, put anything. Sometimes the ground can be hard, so just put a blanket underneath your knees if you need to. And bring in the shoulders above the wrist, the knees under the hips. Just starting to swing the hips from side to side. And notice on how the body feels. Our body is our vehicle for our human life. And come into stillness. And we listen to it as we move, as we do anything. Just find what works for you. Inhale, we're going to extend the right leg back. Spin the inner thighs down, toes pointing down. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the chest. Inhale, extend the right leg out. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend out, look up. Exhale, draw in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to extend it all the way out. Then we're going to extend the left arm away from you. And then release everything down. And now come into the other side. Inhale, extend the left leg out. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, and again you're moving at a pace that is suited to you. Just a couple more. So you may go a bit slower or faster. Keep the leg out and now extend the right arm in front of you. Breathe in and out. Inhale. And as you exhale, release that down. And just gently swinging the hips from side to side. We're going to come to the tops of the feet, tuck the toes, and widen the knees just a bit or any amount you need to. And sit back into child's pose. You may put a blanket here as well. And again, listen to your body, noticing what works for you and how that works. And extend the arms out in front, perhaps the forearms come on the mat, and then bring the forehead down onto the mat. You can choose to close your eyes for this one, just starting to paying attention to the flow of the breath, the ebb and flow of the breath in the body. Exhale together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going with the breath. Notice how you feel in this asana, in this posture. Keep going with the breath steadily and evenly. Just a few more. Just a few more. And on an inhale, I invite you to start to look up. Come up back to Old Four and walk the knees in just a bit. You're going to sit back onto your heels. Maybe you come up the top of the feet. Maybe you tuck the toes. Whatever feels good. And on an inhale, we're going to come to standing on the knees. Extending the arms out to the side wide. Breathing in as you reach up. And breathing out as you draw your hands towards your heart. On an inhale, we're going to open the arms wide. Bringing the elbows down and back. Shoulder blades squeezing together. And as you exhale, left hand on the heart area, right hand on top. Drop the head slightly. We're going to do that 2 more times. In breath, opening wide. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, opening. Exhale, drawing in. 1 more. Inhale, opening. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale to open the arms. Reach all the way up. Do an external rotation, a little spin on the upper arms. And then you're going to start to sit back as if you're sitting towards your heels and allow the fingers to come down onto the mat. And then we're just going to slide our body all the way onto our belly and extend the toes away from us. Bringing the shoulders just by, not the shoulders, bringing the fingers just by the shoulders. On an inhale, press into the tops of the feet and just start to gently lift the head, neck, chest. As you exhale, release that back down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift, exhale, release back down. 1 more. Inhale, lift, and exhale, release back down. And then we're going to tuck the toes and pressing into the palms, but imagine you're pushing the mat away from you. Come to all fours and then start to lift up any amount as you're coming up into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Starting to pedal the feet, pulsing the body, juicing up the body as I like to call it, and just doing that gently, lowering one heel, bending one knee. And then you're going to walk the feet in just a little bit so that you can allow your heels to rest onto the mat. So that will be different distance for each of us. And as you do, I invite you to lift your right hand off the mat and reach for the outside edge of your left foot. And gentle pull, bending the elbows, slight bend on the knees. Starting to look under the left arm perhaps. And breathing into the top of the right shoulder. And breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Just 1 more. Inhaling and exhaling. Bring in your hand just back. And now ready for the other side, lifting the left arm off, reaching for the outer edge of the right foot, and a gentle pull, spiral the body round, so you're starting to look underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out, really grounding on through that right hand. One more breath in, and as you breathe out, bring in your left hand down and walking the feet back just a little bit. Then we're going to look towards the hands and start to walk towards the hand. Take your time, notice all the sensations in the body, and then release in the head and neck. We're going to grasp either elbows and just start to do a gentle sway from side to side. And then come into stillness, just letting the head hang, keeping the breath going, noticing how you're feeling. And we're going to release the hands and bring the hands to the shins, to the thighs, to the waist, pressing down into the feet, rising up slowly, slight bend on the knees until you're up to standing. And from here, bring the arms along the side, come into stand in mountain pose. Stand in your body. Lifting all 10 toes up, spread them apart, releasing them down, feeling into the 4 corners of your feet. Under the mound of the big toe, the little toe, either side of the heel. Pressing in, into the mat, into the ground, into the earth. And lengthening up. Long spine, rising up and out the crown of your head. Relax the shoulders down, just standing. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, bend the knees slightly, and you're going to start to lower, releasing your hands maybe to a book, a block, or the mat. Inhale, bring the hands to the shin, look up, flat back. As you exhale, fold in. Inhale, press into the feet and start to come up all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, opening out, broadening across the chest. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach, slight back bend. Exhale, starting to fold forward all the way down with breath. Inhale to look up, bring your hands to your shin and feel that long spine as you reach the crown of your head. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, press into the feet, bend the knees, come all the way up. Slight back bend. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, opening out, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, raise the arms up, slightly back. Exhale, bring the arms forward towards the earth. Inhale to look up, flat back, hands to shin. Exhale, folding. Inhale, press into the feet, come all the way up, slight back bend. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, broaden across the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, elbows down and back. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And now bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra, fingertips touching. I invite you now just to pause for a moment and close your eyes. And just settle into your body, settle into yourself. Feel the breath moving in the body and feel that heat that you've generated as well. Couple more breaths here. On your next exhale, release the hands to the side of the body, Samastitihi, return to center. Bring the hands on the hips. We're going to step the left foot back. And as you do, bring the outer edge of that left foot parallel with the back of the mat and lunge into your right knee. Lining up the right heel to the middle of the back foot. And extending the arms out to the side. Inhale, lift the shoulders up, turn the palms over. Exhale, turn your head towards your front hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. I invite you now just to brighten the fingertip with the light of your heart. Extend the fingertips out. Imagine that you're just stretching all the way from your chest all the way to the fingertips. One more breath in here. And out. Inhaling, starting to lift both arms up, all the way up and straightening the front leg. Exhale to rebend. Going to do that one more time. Inhale, lifting up, straightening the front leg, pressing into your feet. Exhale to rebend. Inhale, straighten the front leg. At the same time, you're going to turn that right foot towards the long side of the mat. And then you're going to turn the left foot towards the mat. So we're into a Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2 on the other side. And again, do anything you need to just to line the body up in a way that suits you. And imagine again that your heartstrings are stretching all the way out to your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, starting to straighten that left leg. Bring both arms up, palms facing each other. Exhale, release back down. Inhale. Exhale, coming back down. One more like this. Inhale. And exhale, coming back down. Inhale to bring both arms up, starting to turn that left foot towards the long side of the mat. And draw the elbows down. And then bring the hands on the hips. So line your feet up, they're parallel. Toes pointing forward. Keep the knees off lock. Inhale, lift the chest slightly, lift the heart. As you exhale, you're going to start to lean forward. Keep the knees off lock. Maybe the hands stay on the hips, or maybe you bring your hands down towards the mat. Inhale to lift, flat back. Exhale, starting to send the torso back towards the thighs. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Two more like this. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, starting to look up. And bring the hands to the hips, press into the feet, and come all the way up. We're going to start to heel toe the feet so they come in just a bit wider than the hips. And extend your right arm out to the side, slight bend on the knees. You're going to reach for the outside edge of your left foot. And then with the left hand, reach for the outside edge of your right foot. Walk the feet in any amount so that you can have a good hold, a good grasp of your body, of your shins, and then release the head down. You're going to start to feel that stretch along the shoulders. Keep the breath going. And as you breathe, I invite you to think, who are you without this body? Who are you without this body? And then we're going to release the hands and swap over. So we're going to cross the right hand on top of the left, grasping the outer edge of your shin near the ankles, and then gently pull. Maybe you straighten the legs, maybe not. Again, find what works for your body in a way that you're being challenged a bit, but there's no pain, there's no injury. There's just more like exploring, finding out about your body. It's like exploring your temple. Very much like going on a tour, isn't it? Or a building. Slowly release the hands. Bring the hands to the hips, press into the feet, and come all the way up. We're going to turn the feet out. So the knees probably tracking the second and third toe, roughly. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, exhale, keep going. Inhale, exhale, keep going. Hold, and then straighten the legs and turn the feet back in. And we're going to make our way back to the top of our mat. Come to standing in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, bend the knees, dive forward. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, bring the hands on the mat, step the right foot back, lower the knee down. Extend the toes away from you. And just pause for a moment as you find that length from the hips going all the way up and out the crown of the head. Inhale, bringing both arms up, reach. Exhale to stay here. We're going to grasp the right wrist and we're going to gently just lean over our bent leg, over our left leg. And feeling the space you're creating on the right side of the body. And then coming back towards the center. Extend both arms up, inhale. And as you exhale, bring both arms down. Tuck the toe, lift that back knee off and step forward, extending the crown of the head, extending the spine, and then release down. Bring the hands back onto the mat. This time step the left foot back, lower the left knee down, extend the toes away. As you breathe in, feel into the length of your body and breathe out. And then inhale, bring both arms up, reach towards the ceiling. Exhale to stay here. Inhale, starting to grasp that left wrist and lean over towards the right side. And again, feel it into the space, the stretch and the space as you stretch out that side of the body. Inhaling, exhaling, breathing, breathe. Inhaling, coming back towards the center, reach. Exhaling, bring your hands down. And then bring in the right foot to join the left. We're going to draw the right knee behind the right wrist and extend the left foot away for you. So we're going into pigeon pose. And find what feels good, and again use any blanket or anything you need to. Take a breath in here and exhale. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale. So some of us may continue to stay upright here. Some of us may go down onto our forearms. Or even further down, bringing the forehead down onto the mat. Find what works for you here in this pose. Starting to breathe into any area of the body where you have sensation or tension. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. And keep going with the flow of your breath. Really riding on the rhythm of your breath. And on your next exhale, starting to bring the hands back up if you're down. And we're going to tuck the back toe and bring the front leg towards the back. And just gently coming into the other side. So bringing that left knee behind the left wrist and extending the right leg away from you. And as you arrive, just notice the difference on different side of the body. Different side of your temple. Inhaling here. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. again, stay here for a few more breaths, or maybe lower the forearms to the mat or your forehead to the mat. And settle into your body in this pose. Inhaling, exhaling. I am. And then slowly on your next exhale, starting to come back up onto the palms, the fingertips. Tucking the back leg and lifting up. And we're going to send the front leg towards the back into downward facing dog. So do what you need to do to arrive in that position. As you arrive in down dog, starting to press into your finger pads. Find that length up the arms. Send the hips up and away from you. Bend the knees slightly. And exhale. Keep the breath going steadily and evenly in your down dog. And we're just going to slowly bring the shoulders above the wrists, at the same time lowering the knees down, drawing the toes together and sitting back now into a second child's pose, releasing the forehead down on the mat. This time sweeping the arms round by the sides to start to hold on to the soles of the feet. Closing the eyes, going within. Inhale, feel the breath in the body. Exhale. Inhale into the back of the body, back of the heart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going, resting in the flow of your breath. Who are you without words? Who are you without thoughts? Who are you without this body? Releasing the hands back towards the front, pressing into the mat and pushing into the mat to come up to sitting onto your heels. And you're just going to shift and sweep both feet around the front of you. We're just going to bring the hands right under the knees and gently imagine that you're just balancing on your bottom. Just lift up your feet and staying in that balance just for a couple of breaths. We don't need to lift the feet up. If you want to, you can go straight into that. But just holding that balance just on your bottom area. Just holding that from here. Maybe you might even rock from side to side. Just staying balanced just from here. And then releasing that down. Inhale, we're going to lift up again. This time bringing the hands underneath the back of the thighs. Extending the legs either straight out like this or straight up. So find what works for you in this moment. Breath out. Maybe you release the hands and bring them alongside the legs. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathing. Breathe out. Just one more. Inhale. As you exhale, starting to lower everything down. We're going to extend the right leg out in front of you. Draw the left leg in. And leaving the left leg where it is today. And we're going to bring the right hand around the knee of the left knee. Lift up and then gently starting to look over. Gentle twist as you look over your left shoulder. Breathe it in here and out. And I invite you now to close your eyes and just feel how your body feels in this asana. And then we're going to slowly de-rotate and go to the other side. So extend your left leg, draw your right foot in, and again leaving the right leg where it is today. hooking that right knee in your left elbow, finding that lift out of the belly, and then starting to look over your right shoulder. Keep the breath going and keep your left leg active. Breathe in, press the heel down, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, breathe, breathe out. Gentle de-rotate and extend your leg out in front of you. So we're going to do a forward fold before we finish or practice. Inhaling, both arms lift up. Sending the pelvis now back behind you. Start to lean forward, keeping a long spine. And wherever you are is perfect. So you might end up wherever you are is perfect. And again, listening to the body, noticing how it is today. When you reach the position where you settle into the asana, just start to breathe into the sensations and out. Inhaling, exhaling, breathe in, breathe out. Just one more. Inhaling, exhaling. As you inhale, start to look up at your toes and then walk your hands all the way in. And we're going to make our way onto our back, bending our knees and drawing the heels as close as you can towards your bottom. We're going to press our palms into the mat, press our feet into the mat, and just start to lift the hips up slightly. Doesn't have to be too high. Keep sending the knees forward and squeezing the outer thighs together. Keep the breath going. Notice how you are again. Just settle into the asana where you are and just keep the breath going. Maybe you bring your hands underneath you and interlace them and then start to walk the shoulder blades in towards each other. Couple more breaths here, maybe. Keep pressing into the feet, squeezing the outer thighs together. Imagine you've got a block between your thighs and you squeeze in that block or book. On your next exhale, release the hands and slowly come all the way down. Inhale, just bring both arms up, back of the hand, above the head on the mat. Exhaling, bringing both arms down. Drawing one knee in towards you, followed by the other. And you're just going to hug your knees in and lift your head off the mat. Squeeze as you exhale. Take another inhale. And exhale, back of the head on the mat. And allow the lower back to rest on the mat. I'm just going to do a gentle roll from side to side. Kind of rolling along the length of your spine. And coming back to stillness. Extend the arms out to the sides or catch the arms, bend from the elbows, whatever works for you. We're going to send both knees over to the left side of the body and turn the head to the right, perhaps. Take a breath in and out. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale, and bring the head back to center. Turn the knees back in towards the chest and send the knees over to the other side. Turn the head to the left. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And bringing both knees back towards the center. Hugging the knees in one last time. And then releasing the back of the head on the mat. Extending the right leg away from you. Extend the left leg away from you. Extend both arms up and away from you. And just stretch into your sides, maybe grasp your right wrist, stretch into the right side, grasp your left wrist, stretch into the left side, and then releasing the hands down. And so set yourself up now for Shavasana. Just 1 or 2 moments of absolute stillness. Death door practice, we're letting go of that physical work. We're letting go of the practicing. And now we're just going to be still. Close your eyes. Allow the palms to be up. Deep breath in together. Exhale together. And now just for a minute or two, be absolutely still. Still and free, not still with tension, still knowing that you're being supported, your body itself is being supported by the earth. Bring your attention to your toes and start to wiggle them. Bring your attention to your fingers and start to move them. To your wrists, start to circle them. And your arms, find length as you extend the arms above the head. Starting to point the toes, flex the toes. And bending one knee, followed by the next. Shifting your hips round to one side and rolling on to the other side, using that top arm to put you up into sitting. Finding for yourself an easy seat. A long spine. Deep breath in. And relax your body. Close your eyes. Allow the palms to face up. As you inhale, internally chant, I am. And as you exhale, just feel that release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, I am. Exhale. going. Staying with your breath. Feeling into the breath as it comes in to the body and as it leaves. This breath that fuels us, fuel our temple. I invite you to release the mantra and bring your palms together, right by your chest, thumbs by your sternum. Fingertips close together. And I invite you now to see if you can sense or feel your heartbeat. We're going to finish this practice with one Om and then Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Exhale, send the breath down and out the body. Inhale for Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the fruits of our practice be for the benefit of all beings, including ourselves. Blessed be. Thank you for practicing with me.